There are skulls buried underground that are over 10,000 years old, and many of them hold something that probably cost you years of dentist visits, braces, and maybe even surgery to try to get perfectly straight teeth, not a single cavity, with room to spare for the wisdom teeth. These people never saw a toothbrush. They never used toothpaste. They never heard the word fluoride, and still, their mouths were in better shape than yours. It sounds like a joke, but it's one of the best documented facts in modern anthropology. And once you understand why it happened, you realize it's not that they did something incredible. It's that we started doing something very strange. Let's take it step by step, because there are actually two separate mysteries hidden in the same mouth. The first one is cavities. When scientists study the teeth of hunter-gatherers, people who lived before agriculture existed, they find something that would look like magic to any dentist today. Cavities were extremely rare. They barely existed at all. And it wasn't luck. It was the food. These people ate meat, fish, roots, leaves, insects, nuts. Hard, fibrous things, almost nothing sweet. And it turns out cavities aren't caused directly by sugar. They're caused by a bacteria. It's called Streptococcus mutans. It's living in your mouth right now, and its favorite food is exactly that: sugar, and the starches that break down easily. You feed it, it releases acid, and that acid is what slowly drills into the tooth. Without sugar in the diet, the bacteria has almost nothing to work with. It stays hungry, and the tooth stays healthy. This is where the story takes a turn. About 10,000 years ago, humans invented agriculture. We started planting wheat, barley, corn. We stopped hunting to survive and became farmers. It sounded like progress, and in many ways it was. But for your teeth, it was the beginning of the end. Suddenly, the diet was full of grains, starches, soft and sticky carbohydrates, and cavities exploded. Scientists can see it clearly in the bones. Skulls from before agriculture have almost no cavities, and the ones from after are full of them. It's as if someone flipped a switch. A team of researchers in Australia even managed to read the DNA from fossilized plaque on ancient teeth, that hard layer of tartar that calcifies over the centuries, and they saw the exact moment when the bad bacteria took over the human mouth. It happened twice. The first time with agriculture, and the second time, far more brutal, just 200 years ago, when refined sugar and processed food arrived. That's when the human mouth turned into the disaster we spend our lives trying to fix today with a brush, floss, and appointments every 6 months. But cavities are only half the story. There's still the second mystery, and this one is even stranger: why their teeth were so straight. Because it's not like they went to a prehistoric orthodontist. Their teeth simply grew in straight, orderly, with room for everything, wisdom teeth included. And ours don't. For most people today, the teeth crowd together, twist, and the wisdom teeth don't even fit. They get trapped and have to be cut out with surgery. What changed? The answer is going to surprise you, because it has nothing to do with genetics. It has to do with chewing. Your jaw doesn't come with a fixed size from the moment you're born. It's like a muscle, or more like a bone that's shaped by how much you use it while you grow. When you're a child and you chew hard, difficult things that demand real effort, you send a signal to your jaw to grow strong and wide. Ancient humans chewed brutally hard all day long. Fibrous meat, roots, raw foods, things that didn't give up easily. Their jaws got that constant exercise from childhood and grew broad, with plenty of space to fit all 32 teeth without any of them having to fight for a spot. We, on the other hand, grow up eating soft things. Processed food, cooked until it's tender, cut into tiny pieces, purees, fluffy bread. Our jaw barely has to work, and without that effort, it grows smaller than it should. The problem is that the number of teeth didn't drop. It's still 32 teeth trying to fit into a jaw that stayed small, and when they don't fit, they crowd, they twist, and the wisdom teeth get blocked. Scientists have a name for this. They call it an evolutionary mismatch. Your body is built for a world that no longer exists. And this is the part that fascinates me the most. Your crooked teeth are not a factory defect. You weren't born broken. Your mouth is working exactly the way it was designed to over millions of years. The problem is that it was designed for a way of life we abandoned just a blink ago in human history. We gave our body a world of soft, sugary food, and the body responded with the only mouth that world allows. It's not that ancient humans had some lost secret. It's that they lived in a way our body is still made for, and we don't. So the next time you look at your teeth in the mirror, or run your tongue over a filling, or remember the pain of getting your wisdom teeth pulled, think about this. You're not looking at a failure of your body. You're looking at the fingerprint of everything we changed. Every cavity, every crooked tooth, every molar that didn't fit is a small signal of how far we drifted from the life we were built for. They didn't have better genes than you. They just had a life their body understood. And maybe that's the most uncomfortable part of all. The perfect smile we chase so hard, we didn't lose it to bad luck. We lost it ourselves, bite by bite,